we've got 3 more items to do in the open agenda, items 15, 29 and 48, and then we'll move into the public excluded session of the meeting. So turning now to item 15, the Christchurch Housing Initiative. Now, Phil, this came from your committee, so if you'd like to introduce this item, please.
Sorry, you're waiting for Vicky to come back, or?
We were, but we deliberately brought these items into this afternoon so that Vicky could be present. But there's a limit to...
Here she is.
Here we go. Right, okay. Great.
So, Andrew, this is the, from the...
This is item 15.
Oh, okay.
Which came as a recommendation. It's got recommendations from your committee.
Staff can discuss it more succinctly than I will, and Vicky might have too, but basically my understanding from the report which we passed is that it's really a technical issue in relation to the vehicle for which this funding goes to. So instead of it being a CCO, it is a better price and more affordable, and everybody gains by it being controlled by a trust organisation as the custodian. So this should be a very basic item. It's not just a matter of convenience, it's a matter of how we can council can spend our money on this housing initiative, which we've already decided on most effectively. But Paul will answer, and he might actually like to qualify what I've said.
Through you, Mr. Chair. No, that's a very short, succinct summary. So this is just simply a more efficient way to go about the business of having the type of custodian to look after the funds.
Great, that's fine. So now moving to questions, Yanni.
I was happy to move it, or Vicky might like to. I'm happy to second it. I just wanted to thank staff for the really
all right, before we do that, can I just check that there are no questions? This is item 15. So I'm noting, Yanni, that you're happy to move, and Vicky presumably is happy to second.
People knew that there was an additional memo that was circulated from staff answering the questions at the committee, which I just wanted to make people aware of, which I thought was really useful. So rather than ask the question here, I just wanted to thank staff for that memo.
Yeah, great. That's fine. All right. So moving to any other questions now, Dion.
Does it support the long-term plan 2018-2028?
Yes.
It's just that key point 4 is still saying 2015.
Sure. Yes, that's right. The report was drafted prior to the adoption of the long-term plan, but yes, you've since adopted the plan, which includes council contribution to the initiative.
Great, thank you. Any further questions?
Yeah.
Ref.
Yeah, thanks. Just to confirm, why council cannot hold the funds?
We saw this as being a much more transparent arm's length way for a beer nominee to hold and manage and look after the funds, just to keep it arm's length from council. And also we'd have to set up a resource within council to carry out that function.
Thank you. Any further questions? Okay, so Yanni, you've indicated that you're happy to move this. Do I have a seconder? Glenn. Great. Is there any debate? So I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Against? That's carried.